Welcome to Campus Diamond for the Campus Diamond Invitational. Getting ready to kick off a new season against, well, the #1 team in the country, reigning champs, Oklahoma Sooners, in town to take on the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos here at Campus Diamond. 78 and sunny, not a cloud in the sky. You couldn't write a better story for this one. Taking the mound for UC Santa Barbara today, it's Lexi Mills. Mills, a transfer out of Kansas, spent 3 years at KU prior to transferring over to UC Santa Barbara. Mills faced Oklahoma last year and teamed up as one of just 3 programs that didn't allow a home run against this Oklahoma team. Why don't we get into who makes Oklahoma great? Jocelyn Allo. Allo is the National Player of the Year in 2021. She is starting in the 2 spot, and they made a late change. It's Jordy Ball who will be the pitcher, while Allo is the designated player. Boone will not hit. Now, Allo, 34 home runs last season. Not only was that an Oklahoma record, but it was a Big 12 single season record. Stepping up to the plate, first at bat of the 2022 season, Tiare Jennings. Jennings' sister formerly played at UC Santa Barbara from 2009 to 2013. Jennings stepping into the right side of the box here. Mill in the circle, and we're underway. Right down Broadway, strike 1. Jennings last year had a .462 clip at the plate. Also blasted 27 home runs. In there on the outside corner, time of first pitch today at 2:31 p.m., 78 degrees. Mills ahead 0-2. Just a touch too far inside for ball 1. Umpires today, Dennis Wren is behind the plate, Mark Maciel at first, and Martin Vanderberg along the third base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got a piece of it to stay alive. In the field, the Gauchos with Mill in the circle, and Thies behind the plate. Raina Cohen over at first. Macy Fines at second. Madeline McNally at short. Thomas over at the hot corner. Donaldson in left. Goldstein in center. And Notohara rounds out this field in right. 1-2 offering. That misses high. Even 2-2 count here. First batter of the game, first batter of the season. Mills looking to start out her Santa Barbara chapter on the right foot. Jennings a tough out. 2 balls to 2 strikes. Lifted deep into center. Going back on it, Goldstein. It's gone. First hit of the year is a home run for the best power hitting team in the country last year. Tiare Jennings blasts one over right center. Oklahoma up by a piece. That's what you expected when you got the Sooners. This is a team that shines on the long ball. Last season, the Sooners combined for 161 home runs. Teams against them, just 44 collectively. That was over a 60-game slate in which they won the national championship. Big reason? Jocelyn Allo. Allo steps up to the plate here, righty in the box. That sails high. Allo might be the biggest headliner that returns to this squad. One of 4 members on the Oklahoma team that was a USA Softball Collegiate Player of the Year watch list member. She was the Player of the Year last season, setting the records and nearly every offensive category. Single season records for Oklahoma. Allo ahead 2-0. The 2-ball pitch. Upstairs and away, that's ball 3. Allo is also the Big 12 Player of the Year in what turned out to be a historic season for the 2-hole hitter. It's right down Main Street for strike 1. This Oklahoma team chosen as the unanimous number 1, both in the coaches poll and ESPN's preseason poll. Number 2, Alabama. Number 3, Florida. And the first 2 batters to reach. First a home run from Jennings, and then Allo works a 5-pitch walk. Mills looking to stay collected in the circle today. Stepping in the 3-hole hitter, Kinsey Hansen. Line foul. Pushed away. Hansen was one of 5 All-Americans on this team last season. That includes Allo, who's on first, and Jennings, who ripped that bomb as the first batter of the game. An 0-1 count here. Hansen batted .438 last year, playing all 60 games for this team. She started 58 of them. Too low in the basement. Gotta imagine this Sooners team coming off a championship, looking to start out hot here in the first inning of their new season. Mills, ripped down the line, foul, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Gauchos still looking for their first out of the season. Allo remains at first, not going anywhere. Hansen had 24 home runs last year. That was good for a 3rd on this number 1 Oklahoma team. Also drove in 66 runs. 1-2, lifted into right, ranging back. That's over Notohara's head. Stand-up double for Hansen. Allo over to 3rd. 2 in scoring position. Oklahoma back in business. And a trip to the mound here for head coach Bree Gleason-Now. Gleason-Now in her 15th season with UC Santa Barbara, the winningest coach in UCSB history for softball. Her assistant coaches, Alicia Hendricks and Julia Tumai. As for the Oklahoma Sooners, who's across the chessboard today? Well, Patty Gasso in her 22nd season with the Sooners. Coached them to the championship last year. Jennifer Rocha in her 4th season, while JT Gasso is in his 7th season with this Sooners team. Patty is an NFCA Hall of Fame head coach. She's molded the OU softball program into a national powerhouse. This is just the 3rd time in the last 5 years that OU has opened the season at number 1 in the country. The other 2 years, 2017 and 2018. That skips in front of the plate, ball 1. Grace Lyons, the cleanup hitter at the dish. That's your shortstop today. Lions a .392 hitter, but she slugged .717 last year. Taken inside, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes here. Gauchos still in search of their first out. The pitch. Lions takes outside for ball 3. Tough first outing for Lexi Mills. You literally couldn't choose a harder opponent for her to face in her first time in the Gaucho uniform. Base knock to the outfield could score a pair. 3-ball pitch. In there for a called strike 1. Campus Diamond is in fact packed today. Folks from all over the country are here. You got Boomers, Sooners left and right. Gaucho faithful. 3-1. Taken outside. Ball 4. Brigalisa now makes her way down to the plate. Gauchos were looking for the call on the outside curveball, just couldn't get it. And it looks like Lexi Mills has her time come to an end. Bases juiced here. UC Santa Barbara bringing a new pitcher in to face the 5-hole hitter for OU. Tough start of it for Lexi Mills, who got through no outs, allowed a run, and is responsible for the next three base runners. And stepping out of the mound here, it's Cameron Snyder. Snyder, a sophomore right-handed pitcher, standing at 5'11", out of Sammamish, Washington, went to East Lake High School. Only played in a couple games last year, but gets the start, or just about the same as a start here today, other than having 3 base runners on. Well, she's coming in the first. Nobody out here for Snyder.
Once you turn the lineup card over, and then it shoots out.
Jada Coleman is set to step in. She's one of 3 players that started every game last season for the Oklahoma Sooners. Coleman, a .444 hitter over that 2021 campaign.
Now pitching for the Gauchos, number 8, Cameron Snyder.
So Snyder's in, base runners back to their spots, and we're just about ready to go. Here's the center fielder, Jada Coleman, stepping into the left side of the box. First batter that Snyder will face, infield in. And the pitch high. Allo over at third base. At second base, it's Hanson. Grace Lyons on first. OU looking for more run production here in the first inning. One-0. Taken outside, just missed off the corner. 2 balls to no strikes here. Two-0. In there, called strike. It paints the outside edge. 2 balls to a strike here. Still nobody out. Bases juiced. Top of the first. Runners on second and first have reached on walks. That's down, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike here. Looking to not walk in or run in the first inning. Snyder. That's ripped on the ground through the hole on the 3-4 side. 1 run comes in, and it's a 2-0 lead for Oklahoma. Allo scores on the single from Coleman. Bases remain loaded, still nobody out. That'll bring up Talon Snow. Snow, the 6-hole hitter, takes one just a touch high. 1 ball, no strikes here. Kinsey Hansen over at third base. She reached on a double earlier in the inning. Lyons reached on a walk, and Coleman reached on a single. Fastball away, ball 2. Second straight lefty in the order here. Snow, the first baseman. 2-0 from Snyder. Lifted foul down the left field line, out of play. 2 balls to a strike. Only 2 runs have scored here. Gaucho's still looking for that first out. It's a tough team to play against, both on the offensive and defensive side. Oklahoma loves to hit the ball. It's contagious for this team. When one player in front of you hits it, the next one wants to do you just that much better. Makes things difficult for the home team, the Gauchos, today to start out their season on a hot note. 2-1 offer. Ripped back up the middle. It's off of Snyder's glove. Gauchos can't field cleanly. Fines with the bobble. Everybody's safe on the play. Runners go station to station. 3-0 OU. Fines tried to charge for it. Couldn't handle cleanly off the ricochet. Now Janet Johns steps in. Johns hit .293 last year, and get this, that's the lowest on the entire OK roster. OU bases loaded. Looking to drive in some more run production here. 3 runs on the day on 4 hits so far. And the 0-1. Just a touch too low. Couldn't quite get her at the knees. Even 1-1 count here. You got 11s. Snyder from the circle. Misses inside. There are only 5 pitchers listed on this entire UC Santa Barbara roster. Already went through 1. This is the second that they'll see today. And the runner will take her base. Janet Johns on to first. Looks like she was hit by the pitch. It's 4-0. Okay. Or OU, I should say. 79th walk of her career. Bases remain loaded. And here comes Jordy Ball. Ball is the pitcher for the Sooners today, looking to provide run production for her own cause. Snyder swung on and missed, strike 1. Ball is a freshman, but she was the 2021 Gatorade Player of the Year. Highly considered, the best prospect in the entire 2021 class. She won the Gatorade Player of the Year on a national scale in 2021, then won the Nebraska Player of the Year in both 2020 and 2021. Played high school softball at Papillion La Vista High School. Three straight Class A state titles for Jordy Ball and Papillion La Vista. Not to mention, she posted a 27-0 record on the mound with a .10 ERA. That's popped up behind the plate, catch made by Thies. One away here.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 12, Mackenzie Donahue.
Donahue now at the plate. This is the 8-hole hitter in the lineup. First pitch misses to the outside on an off-speed. Donahue batted .438 last season. Started 31 of the 60 games she played in. That's in there, called strike on the inside edge. One's across the board, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down in the top of the first inning. And the offer. Taken low. 2-1 count. Ground ball up the middle could end the inning, limiting the run damage at 4 for OU. 2-1 in there, called strike 2, an even count. Snyder in search of her first strikeout of the new season. 2-2 delivery. Ripped just foul. Sharp liner. Martin Vandenberg, the third base umpire, had to dodge a wrench over there. Look at that guy. You see his moves. He'd be good at Just Dance the way that he was able to elude that foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes it remains. Donahue back in. Left fielder today. Looking to get on base in her first plate appearance of 2022. Wind blowing out to right here. Sun shining in O'Hara's face out in right field as that's licked foul. Count remains even, upcoming, the 6th pitch of the at-bat. Two. Did she get her? No, thank you. Count runs to full here. Gauchos were looking for the call, couldn't get it. Checked down to first base umpire Mark Maciel. He said, I don't like the look of that one. Why don't we see one more? Another look at it here, just a touch low. And the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Got her to turn. First strikeout for Snyder. Bases remain loaded here with 2 away in the top of the first inning. Gaucho's looking to get out of it.
The second baseman, number 23.
Top of the order stepping in. Tiare Jennings, not the player that Snyder wants to see right now. Jennings took one deep to center the first time she was up. This time she takes a fastball away. Jennings, a cousin of longtime UC Santa Barbara great Kaylani Jennings. Kaylani holds the single season record for home runs at UC Santa Barbara with 31 as her cousin blasts one foul. Boy, did that have the distance. Ball and a strike here. Here's another look at it. This is Kaylani and Tiare when Tiare was way younger. Kaylani was playing at UC Santa Barbara from 2009 to 2013. And it was a photo of both of them when Tiare made the transition to OU. 2 balls to a strike here, 2 away, top of the first. Bases loaded as they have been for the majority of the inning. Sooners have batted around, and the pitch just a touch too far outside. 3-1 count in favor of the hitter. Snyder looking for 2 straight outs here. The 3-1. Taken high, just over the numbers. Another run will come on in. That is Jada Coleman who will score. Coleman crosses the base. Snow moves over to third, and now on second, Jana Johns. If things don't get any easier, here's Jocelyn Allo. Allo, the reigning player of the year on a national scale. 34 bombs last year. See what she can do with the bases juiced. 5-0 game here in the top of the first. And the 1-0. Taken just below the knees. 2 balls, 2 no strikes. Two-0 delivery on the way. Just off the outside edge, it's cold, strike 1. Allo was an NCAA first-team All-American in both 2018 and 2019, a second-teamer in 2018 and 2021, a second-teamer in 2019, I should say. Allo rips one into the dugout. 2-2 count here. Other than that canceled 2020 year, Allo has been an all Big 12 first-teamer all 3 of the years she's played. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Ripped into right. That's deep to the wall. See ya! A grand slam for Jocelyn Allo. We're not even through the first. It's 9-0. The National Player of the Year putting on a show. A 4-run blast, a grand salami ready to make a sandwich here in the first. 9 runs on 5 hits. There are 2 down and the 3-hole hitter stepping in. Here is Kinsey Hansen. Hansen roped a double her first time at the plate. First pitch lifted into shallow left field. Ranging in Donaldson. She'll make the play. Not before OU hits around the order, and 9 will score, capped off by that Jocelyn Allo grand slam to right. You're watching Big West Conference softball on ESPN+. And welcome back here to Campus Diamond. Taking the mound now is Jordy Ball. Ball, the 2021 National Gatorade Player of the Year for high school softball in 2021. First batter she'll face Madeline McNally. Not a bad time to look at the lineup for UC Santa Barbara. McNally at short. Macy Fines batting second at second. Teatis over behind the plate. Raina Cohen at first base. Ali Notahara over at right, batting fifth. Batting sixth, it's Corey Thomas at the hot corner. In the 7-hole, Sam Dehenny. That's your designated hitter. Tyler Goldstein in center, batting eighth, and batting ninth, Ashley Donaldson. 1 ball and no strikes here to McNally. Ball, the righty. In there, called strike 1. McNally had a terrific year as a freshman. Not only was she the 2021 Big West All-Conference freshman team, she was part of the first team in the Big West as well. Just tapped off the outside edge of the bat. Range and foul. 2-2 count here. 1 and 2 count, I should say. Offer from Ball on the outside corner. Ring him up. Strike 3. 1 away. How tough is it to start out your season allowing 9 runs in the top of the first inning? Bottom of the first, you got to come up and try and produce some damage. Now Macy Fines stepping in. Fines had a .318 average last season. Played in 37 of the 46 for UC Santa Barbara, starting 34 of them. Fines has been here for a few years now, one of the older players on the team, far more experienced, and her freshman year all the way back in 2018 where she was a Big West Conference All-Freshman team member. Last year, Big West Conference honorable mention. Had a check swing for a strike, an even 1-1 count here with 1 away, bottom of the first. The field today for OU. Ball on the mound, and it's Kinsey Hansen behind the plate, calling the shots as the battery. This one tapped foul. Over to Snow, that's Taylon Snow at first base. At second base, T.R.A. Jennings. Lyons at short. Third baseman, Jana Johns. Donahue in left, in center, Coleman, and in right, rounding out the field is Boone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's Jordy Ball. That's ripped foul. One-two count here. Jordy Ball was incredible last season. Talk about this, 27-0, a .10 ERA. Unbelievable. And no wonder she came to OU. Best team in the country last season and unanimously this season as well. Just a kiss too far off the edge of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fines looking to stay alive in battle. 2-2 offer. Bounced over to third, handled cleanly. John's on to first in time, 2 away. Quick 2 outs for OU, bringing up the 3-hole hitter here. Taya Thies, who steps up. Thies is the battery for these Gauchos. A Big West Conference all-second team member last season. Was a member of the freshman team in 2019. Played in 42 of 46 games for the Gauchos last year as she takes a strike on the outside corner. T started every game she played with a .314 clip. Drove in 16 runs in the process. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Looking for the 1-2-3 frame for Jordy Ball. Nothing new for her. And the 2-strike pitch. Got her swinging, strike 3. Uno, dos, tres goes ball in the first. We're on our way to the second.
First up, number 3, Grace Lyons.
So Lyons, the righty, to step in. OU put up 9 runs on 5 hits earlier today. Lyons, the last time she was up, she walked. And taking a strike on the inside half. Lyons in search of her first hit of the season. Just a touch too low. A ball and a strike here to Lyons. Lyons with 14 home runs last year, 52 RBI. 1-1. Taken low, ball 2. Not necessarily gusts, but more breezes in the wind today as it moves the flag in the direction of right field. Santa Ynez Mountains, the backdrop today for folks in attendance. Even 2-2 here. It remains 78 degrees here in Santa Barbara, not a cloud in the sky. Everywhere else in the country can be jealous. Here's the 2-2. Bounced over to short. Handled cleanly on to first in time. They got her. McNally with her first defensive play of the year. One away for the Chos.
Now batting, the center fielder number
5-hole hitter Talon Snow to step in. Oh, pardon, Jada Coleman to step in, I should say. Coleman 1 for 1 on the day with a single. First pitch is taken for a ball. Coleman's the center fielder today. drove in a run earlier in the game with a ground ball through the right side to bring Jocelyn Allo home. That's bounced over to Shirt. McNally fields onto first. Beat her out by just a step, 2 away.
Not batting.
OU with a 1-2-3 frame in the first. Gauchos looking to even that here in the second. Now Snow steps in with a walk today. Taken below sea level. 1 ball, no strikes. Snyder, taken high on the rise ball. 2 balls, no strikes now. Gotta love the dynamic in this lineup. It's Lyons and Coleman's back-to-back lefties. Makes things difficult for a pitcher to adjust righty to lefty. 2 balls to a strike. And the 2-1 offer. Lifted into left on the run. It's out of Donaldson's reach. It'll careen all the way to the wall down the alley. A stand-up 2-out double. First hit of the day for Talon Snow.
Third baseman number 20, Jana Johns.
Now Janet John steps in. Snow on second. John's up to the right side of the plate. Already reached today. Johns was able to score on that big fly grand slam in the first. Check swing. Yes, she did. Nothing in 1 count here with a runner in scoring position. Snyder couldn't get the 1-2-3. Still has a chance to get out of the frame unscathed. Taken. Strike 2. Cameron Snyder ahead 0-2 here to the 7-hole hitter. 0-2 pitch. Off the end of the bat, and the catch made by Snyder. Gaucho's able to get out of the inning without any damage done. 1 stranded on the base path for Oklahoma. And the Gauchos will start things off here with Raina Cohen.
Leading off the first baseman, number 29, Raina Cohen.
Joes went 1-2-3 in the first, still in search of their first base runner. Cohen, the lefty, the cleanup hitter, steps in against ball. She'll take a strike on the outside edge. Cohen showing bunt right here. 5th-year season for Raina Cohen. Strike 2, caught the corner. A 2021 Big West honorable mention, who led the team with 16 RBI last season, had a .298 clip. The 2-strike pitch. Swung on, bounced foul. Jordy Ball back in the circle. She surrendered just 27 hits in her senior campaign. That's along with 15 walks over 137 innings pitched. Can you believe that? Unbelievable numbers for the senior. Struck out 316 batters in 2021. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. She got him. One away here in the bottom of the second frame.
Now batting the right fielder, number 32, Ali Nodahara.
Here's Ali Nodahara stepping in. One away. Nodahara, her first at-bat of the new season. A strike on the inside corner. Oh, 1. Bounced over to second here. Jennings on to first in time. Clean field from Jennings on the chopper. 2 away.
Now batting the third baseman, number 1, Corey Thomas.
Here's Corey Thomas. Thomas swung through a fastball, tough one to catch up to. Nothing in 1 count here. Ball looking for her second straight 1-2-3 inning. Thomas got a piece of it, not the whole thing, 0-2. Middle wide open for Thomas. A .240 hitter last season. Takes a breaker off the outside edge, a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Bounced over to third, charging it on the run. Johns on to first, got her in time. 3 up, 3 down, 6 hitters faced, 6 hitters retired. Still 9-0 here as we get into the top of the third inning. Snyder back onto the bump, able to retire the side in the last half frame without any damage done. Now stepping in, it's Jordy Ball. Ball, the pitcher on the mound, who was faced 6 and retired 6 over her 2 frames. Now steps back in. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ball is 0 for 1 today with a pop-up back to the catcher in her first at-bat. Not only was she a tremendous pitcher in her 2021 season, which won her National Gatorade Player of the Year, but she also has some power at the plate. She ripped 20 bombs last season and drove in 55 runs, not to mention batting .510. She got on base with a hit in over half of her at-bats. That's popped up foul. Ball was the consensus #1 prospect in last year's high school graduating class, that 2021 class. Here's her second at bat of the day. A fastball taken away. 2-2 count here. Two. That's ripped into left. Donaldson's there to make the catch on a line. Ball now 0 for 2 on the day.
Now batting, the left fielder number 12, Mackenzie Donahue.
In there, called strike one. Donahue 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Sharp ground ball, foul down the left field line. Nothing in 2 count here. 1 away, top third. Donahue showing bunt. Here's Snyder. Lifted, shallow left, right on the cusp of the grass. There's the shortstop McNally to make the grab. 2 away. Top of the order, stepping back in here in Tiare Jennings.
Second baseman number 23, Tiare Jennings.
Jennings with a solo blast to start this one off. First batter of the game, found herself in a 2-2 hole, then sent one over the right center wall. That's in there, called strike in the attic. Right at the letters, must have just caught the zone. Nothing in 1 count here for Snyder, who's looking to go 1-2-3 for the first time today. Here's Cameron Snyder. Just kisses the outside corner, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Taken low. Jennings, a tremendous freshman campaign with 27 home runs. Big 12 freshman of the year. 1-2. Bounced over to third, handled cleanly. Thomas across the diamond in time. 1-2-3. Dennehy, the lefty, a designated player today. Jordan Ball back onto the bump in the circle here for Oklahoma. Slap bunt foul. Dennehy returns to this UC Santa Barbara team with a .213 average after last season. The 0-1 to the lefty. Trying to slap it again. Nothing in 2 count here to Sam Dennehy. Dennehy, a 5'4" junior out of Los Alamitos, California. 0-2, got a piece of it, lifting it foul. Count remains. Dennehy looking to be the first batter of the season to safely reach base for the Gauchos. Last season played in 37 games. Ripped a double, a triple, and had 10 RBI in the process. Bounced foul. 5 pitches in, count remains 0-2. And the 0-2 offer. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 9, Tyler Goldstein.
Now Tyler Goldstein to step on in. Goldstein in center today for the Chos. 204 hitter last season. Started every game for UC Santa Barbara in center. Tremendous speed from Goldstein, as you'll see her slap in. She'll take strike 1. 0-1 count here with 1 away. Bottom third frame. Gauchos still in search of their first base runner. Just over the top of the bat, might have nicked it. Infield playing tight, corners in. Especially Janet Johns over at third base, playing about 5 feet in front of the bag. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. A touch too high and outside. One, 2. Goldstein, the 8-hole hitter, followed by Ashley Donaldson, who will round out this lineup. A ball and 2 strikes. Grounded over to first, fielded cleanly. Snow takes it to the bag herself. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 11, Ashley Donaldson.
And now the 9-hole hitter, Ashley Donaldson, to step on in. Donaldson with a .287 clip last season, but she will see a new face on the mound. Jordy Ball faces 8 and retires everyone she sees. Now the no-hitter is transferred over to Nicole May. 12 all-freshman team and the Big 12 tournament team as well. Named pitcher of the week in the week of May 11th. Combined for a perfect game last season as well, back in February. That was against Portland State. And that's taken outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike here, even for the 9-hole hitter. 2 away, bottom third. Ashley Donaldson, left fielder at the plate for the first time in the 2022 season. That's fouled. And Brito in left, that was the other change that we made. Another foul here. Here's Bree Galisa now. 15 seasons with the Gauchos. Tough team to start out against. Santa Barbara still in search of their first base runner. 1-2. That misses low, and even 2-2 count here. Two balls, two strikes, two away. Here's May. Swing and a miss, strike three. Allo blasted a grand slam over the right field wall, and that gave OU this 9-run lead. Sooners haven't scored since. Here we are in the fourth, and it's Snyder back on the mound. Cameron Snyder, the righty, has made her way through three. 5 runs accredited to her, 4 of which came on that Allo homer. First pitch to Allo. Taken on the outside corner, strike one. Nothing in one count here. The pitch to Allo. Allo takes high. Allo had a .475 clip last season. Best on this OU team. 89 RBI as well, while leading the country in slugging percentage, over 1,000. How about that? 2 balls and a strike here for Allo. Those 34 home runs was a Big 12 single-season record, not to mention for the program OU. Swing and a miss here. We have a 2-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes. In there, called strike 3 on the outside corner. Paints it like Picasso, just nibbling at the edge.
Now batting, we catch number 9, Kinsey Hansen.
Allo goes down looking. Just 16 strikeouts over 183 at-bats last season for Jocelyn Allo. Cameron Snyder delivers the first of the year for the 2022 season. Off speed taken high for ball one. Look at it here, nibbling on the outside corner. Home plate umpire Dennis Wren said, "Yep, ring her up." Ball and no strikes. The pitch. Lifted fair down the left field line. It rolls all the way to the wall. A play at second base. Not in time. Kinsey Hansen, her second 2-bagger of the day. The strikeout on Allo, and Hansen follows it up. Hansen reaped one down the left field side. Easy double. Here's Grace Lyons, 0 for 1 today with a walk and a ground out. Lyons, the shortstop, made a golden out earlier today. It's when you ground out to the position that you play in the field. 1 ball, no strikes. And it's in there on the inside half. 1-0 count. Check that 1-1, I should say. Fly ball into right, going back on it. Notohara, it's over her head. That drops. Play at the plate. Throw not in time. It's 10-0. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling Hansen coming all the way around from second as Lyons stands up at third base with a triple. Ten runs on 8 hits. It looks like that might be an RBI double in the scorebook. We'll see how the official scorers will score this one. One away, top of the 4th inning. That brings up Jada Coleman. Coleman also 1 for 2 today. Had a single and an RBI in the first. In there, called strike. Infield playing tight. Rise ball, caught too much sauce. One ball, pardon, 2 balls, no strikes. Runner on third. Popped up, infield's ball. Over to the right side, fielded cleanly by Fines. That's 2 down. Talon Snow ends the day with a 1-for-1 clip. Had a double and a walk.
Not bad.
But a pinch hitter stepping in after Lindsey Elam already took over in the field. Elam, typically a catcher, made the sub over at first. That's taken just a touch too far below the zone. One ball, no strikes. That's through on the left-hand side. In between the 5-6, another run comes in. Line drive shot for Lindsey Elam. An RBI single makes it 11-0.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 20, Jada Johns.
Follow through on the swing, able to push it by the shortstop McNally. It's a runner on first here with 2 away. Jana Johns stepping in. Johns just a bit too far to the left of the chalk. Nothing in 1 count here. Elam on first was 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts last season. Snyder looking to get out of the inning with just 2 runs that have gotten on the board. Rise ball taken high. A ball and a strike. Folks, let's go back to the first inning. Bases were loaded. 1 run had already scored on a home run from Jennings, the leadoff hitter. And that brought Snyder into the game. Snyder entered with the bases loaded. She's had a tough go of it. Handled some adversity already today. Here we are in the 4th. Remember, if this lead holds, this one will only go 5. Two balls and a strike. Ooh, crushed out to deep left, but far foul. Strong swing from Jana Johns. Johns looking to get on base for her second time today. Two offer. Belted out to left. That hook's foul as well. Middle infield remains at double play depth despite 2 outs in the frame. Upcoming, the 7th pitch of the at-bat. 2-2 from Snyder. Grounded up the middle, past a diving McNally. Another 2-out single and the rally stays alive. So Ball is now out of this game. Remember, Ball started the game for the Sooners. Faced 8, retired 8. And went 0 for 2 at the plate. Now a pinch hitter comes in, and it looks like it'll be Riley Boone. Boone started the game as a designated player. Consistently been in right throughout this one. Now has an opportunity for her first swings of the new campaign. Dennis Ryan and Brie Galisa now wrap things up over along the third base line. So here is Boone stepping in. Riley Boone with a .412 batting average last season over 55 games played. Driven in 13 runs. Boone is strong at the plate, even better in the field. Had a perfect fielding percentage last year, 0 errors. That's kind of the MO for this Oklahoma team. They're good on both sides of the ball, not to mention in the circle. Two balls, 2 strikes to the last hitter, and now it's a clean count. That's downstairs for ball 1. Boone, the lefty, has a runner in scoring position. Base knock to the outfield, might be able to score Elam. One-0. Popped up, shallow right, on the run, finds it's going to drop. There's another run that comes in to score. And Johns will go first to third on the bloop single from Boone. Fines gave chase, just couldn't make her way over there. And it looks like that's the end of the day for Cameron Snyder. Runners at the corners. That is Johns over at third, Boone at first. And with Molina on the mound in relief, 2 away, top of the 4th, a 12-run ball game. What do the Chos have to lose? Molina, the righty, first pitch, taken high, ball 1. Brito, a utility player, entered the ball game in left field. Came in for Donahue. That's on the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here. Ground ball could get Molina out of the frame. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's Molina. That's fouled away. Just tapped off the end of the bat for a 1-2 count. A ball and 2 strikes here. Looking to be the 3rd out of the inning. Here's Molina, the pitch. Taken high from Brito, even 2-2. As Vin would say, deuces are wild. That's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, and a pair on. The pitch. Outside, count runs full. Boone over on first base, stole 6 of 7 bases last year. That's 6 bases in 7 attempts. As for Johns, she went 7 for 8. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff. Brito lifts it shallow infield. Third baseman Thomas comes in to make the play for the 3rd out of the inning. Not before 3 will score. 2 left stranded, hitchhiking on the side of the road. Oklahoma up double figures over the Gauchos. We're headed to the bottom of the 4th. Other foes on this trip for Oklahoma, they have LMU Mississippi State, number 3 UCLA, and UC San Diego. Fastball in there on the outside corner, taking strike 1. Strike 2, a swing and a miss. And another change. Now, we did see Taria Coleman come into the ball game in right field. It has been a new switch that brings Hannah Core into the game. Before Coleman could even get a play out there, 5'9" freshman Core makes her way out to right, the Yorba Linda, California native. 0-2 here for McNally. That's ball 1. McNally led the way with a .391 batting average last season. 14 RBI in her first year with the Chos. A sophomore this season. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. One away.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 10, Macy Fines.
Fines stepping in, 0 for 1 today. Finds the second baseman for the Chos. She swings through a fastball, 0-1. Troutween, a University of North Texas transfer. One of the many additions that Sooners fans were very excited to see. Others include that freshman Jordy Ball, who started the game facing 8, retiring 8. And Alyssa Brito, who came in, has made a strong contribution. Fastball just off the outside corner. One, 2 count here. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. She got her. 2 away. away. That'll bring up the 3-hole hitter,
The catcher, number 2,
Theis. Theis is 0 for 1 today. 2 away, bottom 4. That's bunted right back to the pitcher. Trotwine on to first in time. 4 scoreless innings, no hits allowed for Oklahoma. Jocelyn Allo, Coleman, Hansen, and Jennings. Jada Coleman hitting in the 5 spot today, Hansen in the 3, Jennings in the 1. All of them have been putting in work. Jennings, who steps in right here, had a solo blast earlier in the game. You saw Allo with that grand slam, Hansen with a pair of doubles, and Coleman a pair of hits, including an RBI triple. All of those Americans displaying why they were on that list in the first place last season. So here is Tiare Jennings stepping back in, her 3rd time at the plate today. One for 2. That's a miss outside. Two balls, no strikes. Top of the 5th inning here. Molina, the 2-ball pitch. Lifted into deep left. Jennings got a hold of it. Gone. Second jack of the day, a solo shot, this time to left. It's 13-0. Sooners putting on a clinic. Another look at this swing right here. Right off the barrel of the bat. No doubt about it.
Number 78, Jocelyn Allo.
Talk about homers. Jocelyn Allo got Allo one earlier. A grand slam out to right to make it 9-0. Sooners have scored 4 since then. That was in the 1st inning. That's in there on the outside corner, strike 1. Another look at this grand slam, which came earlier in the 1st. Allo stepped up for her 2nd time in the inning with the bases juiced and pumped one out to right field. 4th career grand slam for Jocelyn Allo. Nice meeting on the mound by Theis and Molina. One ball, one strike. Here's Molina. That's just off the outside corner for ball 2. Two balls, one strike here. The 2-1 offer. Inside corner, off speed, Connor frozen. Allo is 1 for 2 today. Yes, she did have that home run. She also walked and she did strike out. Two balls, 2 strikes. Molina, the pitch. Just off the outside corner. Count runs full here. That's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Molina right back to it in the circle. Payoff pitch on the way. Allo swings, foul tips. It's squeezed by Thies. One away. Second strikeout of the day for Jocelyn Allo. Allo had 16 strikeouts the entirety of last season over nearly 200 at-bats. Today, in 3 at-bats, 2 of them have resulted in Ks for the reigning National Player of the Year. That brings up the 3-hole hitter in Kinsey Hansen. Hansen, 2 for 3 today with a pair of 2-baggers. That's in there, called strike 1. Nothing in 1 count here, 1 away, top 5. Molina through 2/3 of an inning so far, looking to get that full inning of work on her resume. A ball and a strike with 1 down. Molina back on the rubber. 1-1. Henson belts one, foul. Hanson, the catcher today, strong hitter in her own right. One of those 4 All-Americans on this team that return to this #1 Sooners squad after the championship last year. Hanson had 9 doubles last year, 2 today. Hit a .438 clip over that championship season. 1-2 from Molina, taken high for ball 2. Even 2-ball, 2-strike count. You can see it's fairly clear that the Sooners travel well. Gaucho faithful in attendance today, but it's almost even. And let me tell you, Santa Barbara's a lot closer to here than Oklahoma. That's gone! Hanson, a solo jack. A 3-for-4 day for Kinsey Hanson. Eight total bases. Hanson puts them up 14.
Now batting, the shortstop number 3, Grace Lyons.
This is just the start that the Sooners fans were hoping for. Molina's staying in there. Nobody warming up in the pen. Still 1 away here, top of the 5th. Popped up, shallow left. McNally there to make the catch cleanly. 2 down. That'll bring up the 5-hole hitter, Jada Coleman. Coleman, the center fielder, 2 for 3 today.
The center fielder number 24, Jada Coleman.
Two away. In there for a called strike, just nibbles at the inside half. Now 2 are warming up in the pen for the Chos. Starter Lexi Mills, who did start today, she's warming up. Along with Alana Sullivan. Taken tight. Ball 1. See Sullivan on the left, Mills on the right. Mills wasn't able to record an out in her first start as a Gaucho. First time in the circle in the blue and white. Belted, deep center field, going back on it, Goldstein in front of the track. She'll make the grab for the third out of the inning. Rena Cohen, the cleanup hitter, looking to start things off hot. Hope Troutween is back on the mound. Nothing in one count here. Cohen 0 for 1 today. Oklahoma with 14 runs on 13 hits today. A clean fielding day as well. As for the Gauchos, 0 runs on 0 hits. Is this history in the making? 0-2 count here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh, that's strike 2, I should say. One ball, 2 strikes. Called it too early. Strike 3, 1 away. That brings up Ali Notahara.
Fielder, number 32, Ali Notahara.
The last time an OU pitcher threw a no-hitter was March 7th, 2021. That same day, it was a perfect game as well. 3 pitchers combined for it. It was Brooke Vestal, Alana Theed, and Olivia Raines. Less than a year later, OU is 2 outs away from another one. Notahara showing bunch. She's 0 for 1 today with a ground out to second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Grounded over to second. Tough play. Got her in time. To keep the hit category clean. Jennings ranges right. Throws off her back foot. A dart over to first. 2 away. Another look at it here. A ground ball up the middle. Off balance throw from Jennings for the second out of the inning. OU is 1 out away from being perfect. Strike 1 to Corey Jennings. Corey Thomas. Nothing in 1 count here, 2 away. Taken for a ball just off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hope Troutween. She's got some heat on these fastballs. Not making things easy for the Chos. Looking to close this one out. Strike 2 called at the knees. One-two count. Ground ball over to left. Backhanded stab. The reigning champs just threw a perfect game to open the 2022 campaign.